here we go. I said. Here we go. Hey, kill. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Here we go. What do you think? Here we go. Here we go, 46. Yeah! Here we go, kill. Yeah! 26. Here we go. Hey, kill. Yeah, here we go. 26. Hey, here we go. 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. Kill. 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. 26. Yeah, 26. What do you think? They were going to yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 47. 26. Yeah! Here we go! 26. Yeah! 26. Here we go. Twenty-six. Yeah! 26. Yeah! Here we go! 26. 26. So we're going to 50. take. Here we go, I'm going to finish. Yeah, here we go. Right take. Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. 26. Here we go, here we go. 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. 26. 26. There we go. 26. There we go. 26. Yeah! 26. Yeah! There we go! Like that, 26! There we go! 26! Yeah, here we go! Like that! 26!
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I nut. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt. So she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a what you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guap. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rice. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flow elevator, we facing my brad. You want deposit the Venmo cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend call want me alone. None of my bitches be at home, and I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 What you gonna do?
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 37. Escapes out to the left. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. 1st down, here's Dak. Caught by the open man. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Dak throwing again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you've got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Dak now from the gun. Near the goal line. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. A lot of mass on the move here. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers finish up their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Prescott. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Dak. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Herbert from the gun. That's completed right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get it down to a single point. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, it's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Dobbins trying the right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. He gets it out left, and it's caught. Touchdown, LA. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stops by Deion Henley. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Motioning one of the tight ends. Dak off the play fake. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's caught, Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Has it down close. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Now here's Prescott. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Jordan Hicks takes it away. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out, without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. He beams one deep right. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. First down. Here's Dak. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers hoping to grow their lead before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They send a man in motion. Herbert on 1st down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Glad McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tuli Tuipulotu in for the tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Oh no, they get him yet again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I know he started the play as a defender, But gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Here's Dak. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Dak throwing again. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dallas. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First and 10, Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Deron Bland. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert back to throw. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Cowboys sending out the dime package. 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. He fires one deep down the middle. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9. So no return on that punt. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. A lot of grass ahead. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Dak off the play fake. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
At their own 34-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. No one open, so he checks this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Dak to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. How about 19 yards on fourth down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. On target to his... He takes a pump and the ball comes out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. It was Osa Odighizuwa in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Back to Dobbins on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Setting up the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. It was Osa Odighizuwa in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Brown's kick is up and good. And the advantage now sits at 24. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Sending the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. That one's cut along the left sideline. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10 now. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He finds him beyond the marker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Running the read option. And he can't make the end zone, and that may have been their last gasp as this stays a 3-possession game.
Cowboys 41. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Complete on the option. It's an LA touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10, Prescott. Trying for a touchdown here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Dobbins on first and goal. Has the LA touchdown. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone. His 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single game record. Dicker tacks on the extra points. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Prescott here from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. signaling for their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. They run the counter with Dobbins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets him 7. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go with Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Dak. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the